You are live on 98.9 Northwest FM. This is the Tuesday Review. As always, joined by James. How you going, James? What's made you happy in the last week?
Oh, my mic's not on. Okay.
All right. Welcome back, James.
I'm here now. This is what happens when I'm not on for a week. I forget how things work. Yeah, I mean, I was gone for MIF, so I saw a lot of cool movies, which hopefully I'll get to talk about over the next few weeks. So that was good.
Yeah. Also joined by Alan. What's been happening, Alan? What's made you happy in the last week?
I would probably say going to Bell's Hot Chicken with the boys before a movie.
Yeah.
Maybe having a little too much to drink.
No.
Yeah.
We had a responsible amount. And Bill's Hot Chicken is fantastic, not sponsor. Also joined by Callum. What's been happening, Callum? What's made you happy in the last week?
Clive Barker is back. One of my favorite authors had decided to return with a set of 3 new books. He's selling himself. It's not like, it's on Kickstarter, but it's not a major publisher behind him. It's just his own steam. He's putting work out into the world for people who want it. And I'm so excited.
Yeah, because he was very ill for a long time.
Yeah.
And now he's healthy enough to actually start working again. And he's one of the great horror novelists.
Yeah.
We're also joined by Matt, but I'll get my happy thing out of the way first. And this is kind of the thing that made me chuckle. It's a bit small, but there's basically, for the boys who've watched Sons of Anarchy, there's a new spin-off coming called Legends, which they're basically pulling a Galaxy Quest in a way. So the whole spin-off show is about the actors behind Sons of Anarchy going to a convention where something kind of catastrophic happens, or like there's a serious threat in which they kind of have to reprise their characters to solve the threat. So they're kind of playing their characters in a real world meta setting to solve a problem, which is very kind of Galaxy.
I'm presuming
Quest.
they get involved in some kind of gang war.
Yeah, and it's kind of like, I'm all about it. Let's have
sounds
more
fun.
It sounds fun.
Look, I must have misinterpreted the messages in the group chat. I was more expecting they're going to be like bikers in space fighting aliens.
No. It's
Which I think is a better...
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
No, but yeah, so it's kind of like they're pulling a bit of a Galaxy Quest inspired spin-off show, which is something different, and that made me kind of happy. But we are joined by frequent guest, filmmaker, who's recently released his DVD for Resonance. What's made you happy recently, Matt?
Matt Mirams is here, everybody.
Yeah, he's here. Yeah.
Thank you. I watched a video on YouTube which has been around for a long time, and it's called Battle at Kruger. Has anyone seen this?
No.
Okay, so it's there's a safari, and they're in a national park at Kruger, and they come across. They go right near a lake, and they're watching this herd of buffalo come around the lake, and all of a sudden there's the safari notice these lions crouching in the in the grass, and all of a sudden the lions just get up and then start bolting after the buffalo and grab a young calf.
Oh, yes, I have seen this. Yeah.
A calf. Like I think that's what you call a young buffalo.
Yeah.
Let's call him young Timmy. So they grab young Timmy, and then they fall into. Stop watching it.
I'm watching it now.
I'm telling you about it. And young Timmy goes into the water, and then the lions start dragging him out, and then a crocodile comes in and starts pulling him into the water, and there's a big tug of war between young Timmy in the middle. And then they pull him out, so crocodile leaves pretty upset. And then the buffalo come really angry. Anyway, what I kind of think happened was the buffalo left and went to the pub, and then these buffalo are sitting there drinking and everything, and then one of the buffalo comes in and goes, and one of the guys at the bar just goes, what's wrong? And then they go, look, we're going for our morning walk. Yeah, you know how like my morning walks. Yeah, we all know that. And then they got young Timmy. They go, what? And then all the buffalo put their drinks down. They go, right, they're mad. They go back and they surround all the lions and chase them off, throw them up in the air. It's incredible footage. And, at the end of all that, I know this is really long, so thanks for bearing with me, but young Timmy survives, probably going to therapy twice a week, but that's what made me happy, seeing young Timmy survive.
It's always, when you see those videos of like the little rabbit or whatever, like escaping the predator, and you're just like go, 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 and like he just escapes.
Watch it. It's incredible.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The Predator's got to eat too. I think
Yeah, but I mean, either way, it's
for
like
me, I'm like the socialist side of me is like, you know what? They tear little Timmy in half, and the crocodile gets his share, the lions get their share. You know, we got equality.
It looks staged when you watch it. You go, oh, that's a guy in a
remember when-
crocodile suit. And
Remember when Nathan Fielder did that thing with the zoo and the rescue pig?
Oh yes.
I can't remember.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's one of his classic bits for Nathan For You, in which there was a zoo that needed Nathan Fielder's help, and they staged like a pig rescued someone drowning, right? And it's obviously all fake.
yeah,
It was a pig
yeah,
on like
yeah.
a zip tie. And it was meant to be just kind of like a little social media thing to boost the zoo's popularity. But
It went viral.
it went viral, and
Yeah.
people thought it was actually real, and
Yeah.
it made like national headlines.
yeah, and then the episode
Nathan-
comes out.
Yeah, and the episode comes out, and it was all fake.
brilliant.
Classic.
Yeah, a little bit related, but it's just classic.
Yeah.
Anyway, I guess we'll...
Yeah,
we'll
sorry about that. I know that sometimes you talk about food and everything.
Yeah, no,
like
no.
I don't know.
a
It could
roll
be
and
anything.
everything.
I mean,
anything.
that's the
Yeah.
whole thing. It
Wait,
can
no,
be
this,
anything.
yeah, it's just what gets us excited this week.
Yeah, anything.
But I guess we'll start with what's been happening with you, Matt. Since we saw you last or heard from you last, we've had a DVD release.
Yes, we have.
Yes, many
That-
DVDs have been released, but in particular, Resonance.
Well, yeah, specifically your film
Yeah.
Residence has been released on DVD. You can get it at JB Hi-Fi,
San-
Sanity.
yeah,
Do we have any Sanities in Victoria
they're an
anymore?
online retailer now.
Okay,
Yeah.
but I think there's some physical ones
yeah, but
I
they're
think
like-
interstate though.
interstate.
Yeah.
I think there's what some up towards kind of like Gippsland area maybe. I think there's at least one.
Yeah, maybe near New South Wales, but
It's very exciting.
yeah,
For someone
Yeah.
that grew up in a video store to actually have a film,
Yeah,
you know, it was always that dream. It's quite.
I mean,
it's emotional.
you've been working for so hard
For so long, yeah.
for so long to get it
Yeah.
released, and then there was the streaming release on Amazon, which is a big deal. But in 2026, to get something released on physical media,
it's a battle to just to
Pretty-
keep physical media alive at all,
Yeah.
let alone have a DVD release.
yeah, especially like at a major retailer, like a proper DVD commercial DVD release, that's pretty impressive.
Like it probably wouldn't feel real to me if I was in your shoes to be
Yeah.
able to go into a store and be like, I'm gonna buy it. Like this is my movie. I made this.
So
crazy.
I went into JB at Frankston because I knew there wasn't any copies, so I'd go in there and say, "Oh, you haven't got it? Oh, here it's very popular. You'll have to get more
It's
in."
flying off the shelf.
Oh, we'll get one more in. Ah, no, get 10, 20. But I'm standing there going, should I say I'm the director? Yeah, I made a film. Yeah, it's mine. No, but it's it's incredible. I don't take it for granted. I think it's amazing, and I'm very proud of everyone that was involved in it.
Yeah.
And you guys, you guys are amazing and always been behind it. So I thank you so much.
Yeah, and also if listeners aren't aware, maybe if you do get the disc, there's a little surprise on the audio. on the
Well,
audio
I have
commentary.
I have a little. I don't know if it's a bone to pick, but so Matt was very, very, very nice and asked us to do a commentary track for the DVD. So we recorded that, and it's on the DVD. So you can hear our dumbass voices on an actual real DVD that you can buy at the store, which is pretty insane. But I was under the impression that it would be like a secondary or even like a third commentary, that like you would do one and maybe there'd be a cast and crew. And then the DVD comes out and we're the only commentary on there. And I'm like, oh my God. What?
Yeah. How did that come about? Was it like ever an option to have the cast and crew do one and no one was
I
interested?
thought at
or-
least you were
Yeah.
going to do one.
Oh yeah, I tried to do one with Tim, who played Ishmael, and Fab, the producer in Wales, and we tried to do it. and We got halfway, and it didn't work. But I listened to your commentary, when you did it, and it was perfect. So,
I mean, that's it.
it
We're
really
up
gives an
for it.
insight. Plus, you know so much about it anyway. So.
We tried. It was our first commentary. We kind of just winged it and had a few drinks and trying to just
Had
get
a
it out of
few
the way.
pieces of salami, some crackers.
Yeah.
Just
That's
went
it.
at it. And
Yeah, look,
we-
I think
It came out all right. I listened
It-
to it today. It's not.
You're happy with it?
It's not as terrible as I thought it
No,
was.
it's
when
really
we-
good.
well, we're always your own worst critics.
Yeah.
that goes for
So
everyone.
yeah.
Have you
Yeah.
boys heard it?
I
Not,
haven't.
not since we
the
did
recording.
it. Yeah,
I'm too scared.
Yeah.
No, it's good. It really is.
good. Yeah, so that's exciting.
Yeah.
We'll
So-
post about it again.
Run, don't walk. to JB Hi-Fi or wherever, or you can order it online.
And you can rent it on Amazon
Or if you're not ready to commit to physical media,
or buy it on Amazon, I should say.
you can rent it or buy it on Amazon.
And it's on Tubi soon, I hear too.
Oh, well, there you
Oh,
go.
there you
perfect.
go. Excellent.
Yeah.
So there's no excuse. Everyone listening to this should watch Residence, and then hopefully maybe one day because we kept saying we can't wait until everyone can see it, so then
Oh,
they know what we're
Time
talking
to do the
about.
spoiler
We'll
episode.
do a
we
full
need to
deep
do
dive
like
review.
a full deep dive of
That's it.
every little bit. Like
That'd be
full
great,
spoiler-
actually.
Yeah, full spoiler breakdown.
You
one
don't
day.
realize how much you can't talk about it until you're like, we kept
kept
never
bouncing around
we're
issues.
so circling around things. 'cause,
Yeah.
Also, Tubi is trying to become the new home of horror. So that might be why it could be coming to Tubi soon.
Yeah, they have a whole horror kind of like separate like
Yeah.
in app kind of horror.
Yeah,
app.
they're trying to go up against not go up against Shudder, but they're like they had like this whole thing in October where they'd have like the horror movies, or whatever. They're like all year round. So they have like a dedicated little horror center now.
Anyway.
Okay, that's probably when it comes out. Probably come around now, Halloween.
Yeah, that'll be perfect.
Checking it out all the time. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we'll move on. Or should we have any other questions about the
Oh,
Residence?
I did when I rewatched Residence. There was one question I wanted to ask you. Was the bit in the movie where you're like Kiki, was that improvised or was that written?
That was improvised. I
So
had
good.
it.
I saw. I'm like, I bet you he improvised that. And the actress does not break. I don't know how many. If you didn't.
La
multiple
Rosa.
take. Yeah.
La Rosa's in there. He didn't break. It's incredible.
Yeah, but who's it? Wilhelmina. Like
Yeah, yeah.
Her face is like you can tell she's trying not to.
But okay, so I ad libbed so much that scene went on for 5 minutes, and I kept coming up with all these things. So every take's different. Actually, why didn't I put deleted scenes in there? Oh, but
Yeah.
we're
When we get
if
the
it
super
sells, if
when
it
we
sells,
get the super deluxe collector's edition.
well, if it sells really well, then they're going to do a Blu-ray.
Yes.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, because I was like, oh, we should.
How many copies exactly?
Blu-ray?
Callum's,
Yeah, well,
let's
figure out.
let's get.
Callum's like, oh, I've got
I-
my credit card out.
If it does, then I'm going to go back to the original footage and find every time we corpsed, and just
Oh yeah, blooper
every
reel.
yeah, everything.
That'd be
Just
That'd be great.
bombard it.
Yeah.
And if you boys like to do another commentary,
A commentary on
Or
our
the blooper.
commentary.
yes, that would be brilliant.
You say something like, shut up, James. You're like, I didn't talk. I'm like, shut up, James.
That wasn't me. That was the other commentary.
Yeah, so the DVD, we're very happy
Yes.
it's out finally. You know, it's about probably a big moment of catharsis for yourself. Something you worked so hard for is now, you know, you've got a physical product in front of you. So
Absolutely.
big congratulations to Matt Mirams
Yeah.
and everyone involved
Thank you,
in.
boys.
Even for us, we're the viewers of your journey. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
we've been there since the world premiere.
Mm.
And it's like it's great to see not a resolution, but I feel like we're coming to that full circle moment.
Well, wait till the next
And,
film.
I was gonna say in the future looks so much
Yeah.
bright. It looks
Yeah.
so not that Residence wasn't bright, but the future looks so incandescent the right word?
I mean, isn't that bright? Isn't that just another word?
Yeah, but you know, like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
this. We're getting pumped in the studio, you know,
Yeah.
talking about what may be coming, and I was getting so G'd up about it.
I also think it's like a certain rite of passage for you, Matt, as a filmmaker, to like go on holiday to Bali or Thailand and then find a bootleg version of Residence. Just like, hey, where'd you get that? You know, it's like it's two
Yeah, it's
discs.
like a burned
It's
DVD.
VCDs.
Yeah.
There's two used VCDs.
yeah, I was like laser disc.
They've
That-
just ripped it onto two discs.
It's got like the Asian title is like zombie, you know,
Zombie duct tape man. Or
yeah,
something
zombie
like that.
duct tape revenge killers
another
7.
title. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's other commentary. By
Yeah. It's a
Asian-
commentary by some just
Yeah.
random.
like the Asian Tuesday review.
They've actually gone full tilt and actually done the dubbing on it too.
At that point, yeah, I'm just like, you know what?
That's respect.
Did
God-
you ever
God
watch
bless.
the Chinese dub of that Star Wars movie?
Oh,
was it, Attack of
Revenge of the Sith.
Revenge of the Sith?
No.
What was the title of it called? It was Star
something
Wars.
to the.
Backstroke to the West.
Backstroke
Yeah.
of the West. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
It's legendary Chinese bootleg, but it's been translated. Like I think it was like machine translated into Chinese, and then they Englishified it. So it's really broken English and really awkward vernacular, and they speak. It's like they used some kind
Like
of
dubs.
programming to like make the actors speak the words. Some of the actors speak the words, and then some are clearly dubbed. but it's hilarious.
Where can you find this?
YouTube.
Is that
It's
the one
on
that was like,
YouTube.
you
It's
were my
big.
brother Anakin?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
failed you.
And then
Yeah.
when Padme's spoiler alert, when Padme dies at the very
What?
end,
Yeah.
Darth Vader of course goes. He was like, you know.
No.
No.
Yeah, he goes, no. In this one, she goes, what is it? No, but she was off the hoof. And it's like this really weird phrasing that I guess you have to be Chinese to understand the context. And also, like, there's just, like, sometimes I'll just swear.
Yeah, it's a classic like old YouTube.
And they call C-3PO Gold. He's like Mr. Gold or something. It's awesome.
What's it called?
Backstroke of the West. It's on YouTube.
Backstroke. Yeah.
Of the
Yeah,
West.
somehow they translated Revenge of the Sith to Backstroke of the West.
Yeah.
And it became
Now I think we just need to do that for Residents, just for fun.
yeah, we did.
Just pay someone overseas to be like, all right, we need you to translate this into your language and then translate it back into English.
And dub it all.
And for some reason, Disney let it stay up. I think because it's a cultural touchstone.
It's also parody, I guess. You could classify
Well,
it.
it's not even a
It's-
parody. It's just weird and awkward and
I guess it also came because it's so old now that it came out at a time when they weren't like things like that were just staying up online.
Mm.
So now if it happened, they probably would be more. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But anyway, Residents, go buy
Yeah.
it, watch it,
translate it.
translate it. Yeah, and then
Add your own commentary on our commentary.
yeah.
The vacuum's going to be like, good suck is a description.
Yeah, so I guess
It's interesting. With Blu-ray, we got to really think of something to do. I love that. Anyway,
the dubbed
Yeah.
Tuesday review dubs.
Yeah.
Tuesday review dub edition.
it's like Hercules Returns. Have you seen Hercules Returns?
I've never seen it, but yeah, no, I know what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
Oh,
yeah.
you boys have got to see that.
Yeah.
So you have an event coming up to support your next movie. Are we allowed to talk about it at all?
Yeah, of
or-
course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So your next movie, tentatively titled Welcome to Frankston, is having its kind of launch promotional event in October.
Yeah.
Is that open to the public?
I think people can buy. Can people buy tickets, or is it just kind of invite only?
Invite only.
Okay,
Invite
yeah, I was
only,
going to
okay,
say
yeah.
we should.
I was gonna say, don't buy tickets,
Yeah,
yeah.
don't go into it too much.
But so I mean, I guess that's going to be the start of the journey for your next film. And you were saying, it's been going well so far. How much are you allowed to talk about kind of how that's going, or?
Well, yeah, look, we're making a film set in Frankston for Frankston. Something we hope will change the landscape of Frankston, make Frankston just not like, I guess, a gateway to the Morning Peninsula, but make it sort of a destination. And we're doing something really clever with the structure. So I won't go into that,
Yeah.
but yeah, you boys know. But it's you boys will be in it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say apologies in advance.
As we'll say, just God bless. God bless. But because it's interesting setting it in Frankston, because it also might help, I guess, people see Frankston in a new light. I know for many years it's been referred to, at least
Frank Anastine
in
Daniel
our
by
area.
the sea.
When we saw Ross Coulthart live, we were talking to someone else outside the venue, and he was saying he was a bit nervous because Ross was there to talk about aliens, and he felt a bit awkward in the environment.
Oh,
and
yeah.
we seemed like normal people, so he was like, "I'm going to attach myself
Jokes on him.
to us, right?" And he's like, we say, "Where are you from?" We said, "Oh, near Broadmeadows." He's from like, "I'm from Frankston, Broady by the sea." Like he has that kind of
Yeah.
reputation
Yeah.
of being a bit rough, and it's going to be interesting because I think obviously it's a beachside kind of nice area, and
So in 1959, there was a movie called On the Beach with Gregory Peck and Ava Gardner, and that was filmed there.
Oh,
It's
wow.
kind of, it was like there was a World War III, and the safest place in the world is Frankston. And like Gregory Peck gets off the train, and there's Frankston train station. And after that film, tourism just ballooned. It just, there was so much money getting pumped into Frankston. It was the place to be.
But I also think it's one of those things where outside of maybe like Melbourne City, it's kind of not cultural cringe, but people don't like to be kind of like, we have an image problem a little bit. And I think Frankston has an image problem.
Yeah,
and
so
it'd be
it's
good
like
to...
Broady. It's like it's known as the rough suburb. It's like the kind of, you make a joke about it or whatever.
Yeah.
But I think that's part of what you're doing with your new project is like you realize you can poke fun at it and realize the joke of it, but also you're like,
No.
I love this place.
We do love the place, but we're not taking the piss out of it at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
But
at
you
all.
realise
we
the-
could have. It would have been so easy to
Yeah.
do because I've seen a lot of celebrities do that.
Yeah, but it's not.
Yeah, but you realise the
the importance.
reputation.
The importance of having
that it has.
pride.
Yeah, but you like it's like we could make a movie about Broady and take the piss out of it, but it's like we kind of love this place.
Yeah.
Yeah, like every
Yeah,
time I
like,
say, "Oh yeah, Broady's
every
a
time we
shithole,"
go to the
but
mo-
I always say,
Yeah.
"Oh, we have the best food."
Yeah, that's it.
I kind of
Well,
love it here.
Every time we go to the cinemas, a friend of the show, Rafal, if we go to the Broadmeadow Cinema,
Yeah,
he'll always say, "Man, I don't like this area. It doesn't feel safe, but the cinema is the best."
yeah. And then we
It's
go
like-
get dinner, and it's
yeah.
like this place.
We
is
never have a
awesome.
bad time.
Yeah.
Are they new headphones?
No, these
No,
are my
they
always
look,
ones I always
they
wear.
look nice and clean.
Oh, thank you.
There you go. Anyway,
Yeah.
continuing on. So, what else? I guess can we talk about here from nothing else about your new film? It's not we're not ready to discuss
after
yet.
after the launch.
It's a meta mockumentary comedy drama.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Just trying to think what.
we'll
I
talk
Yeah.
about it later.
Yeah.
Later.
I mean, obviously, you've been coming on this show a lot, so and
This
over
is
the
my
years,
6th or 7th time, I think.
6, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so obviously, yeah, stay tuned. Keep an eye on our social media, and we'll have we'll check in with you, and we'll have links and all that stuff.
We'll
also-
definitely be trying to cover the event on the night with maybe some photos. Alan bring
Yeah.
the camera.
Yeah,
we can-
definitely. So
I'll
make
have some
sure-
names there too.
Okay, yeah,
And yeah.
that would be good.
Yeah. Look, it gives
I
us a second chance. Now, the first time we had a proper event at a Matt Mirams kind of evening, it was the world premiere. James is off, sadly eating
Oh, yeah.
ice cream at the
Don't you
Coliseum.
go jetting off.
I was
this
gonna
time,
say,
please.
I was gonna say, it's actually been 2 years this month since the premiere, which I wasn't here, and then 2 years since Matt was first on the show when I was overseas. So, it's been
And
a
we
long
did,
journey.
I was thinking about it today. We did struggle a little bit at that world premiere because it was a bit more intimidating. We hadn't done anything like that before. It was the
Yeah.
first kind of time we were dipping our toes in as a Tuesday Review, trying to do things outside the station. Like we'd talk to people, but it wasn't really like, let's get out there and do stuff.
Yeah,
So I think now it's been 2 years. We've had a lot of personal growth as a unit.
yeah.
I think now we can go in there with a bit more confidence.
Was that the
Kind of-
first time you actually went to like a premiere?
Yeah, pretty much. I
Oh.
think.
We'd been invited, but I think we never managed to make it with our work commitments. Or was that after?
That would have been after. I think the world premiere for Resonance was the first time we actually did stuff as a Tuesday Review, like big stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd say
I think
so.
we went to PAX in 2023, and MIF, but we didn't really do any interview. We did interviews, but we
Yeah.
didn't do it was not a big premiere.
Yeah.
or anything.
So
You interviewed a couple of weeks ago. Was fantastic too.
yeah,
Mhm.
he was a very Ben
uh,
Joss.
Yes, Ben Joss.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wilderness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wilderness.
Yeah.
Very nice
Great.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful
Great
movie.
too.
Mm.
Yeah, so look, hopefully we'll be able to go to the next event with a bit more confidence and be able
Yeah.
to.
Oh, you'd be
mingle
great,
Definitely.
and
Yeah.
you know a lot of people there too.
yeah, which
Yeah.
also helps.
Well, now you can say we're on the DVD.
yeah.
So
What are your
it's like
credentials?
you kind of have to take us seriously.
I mean, you don't.
That'll be a T-shirt. That'll be a
Yeah,
T-shirt.
yeah.
I'm on the
Matt-
DVD. Respect me.
Matt Mirams likes us, so be nice.
Yeah, so I will keep our listeners in kind of up to date with everything that's happening there, and we'll share some coverage from
Definitely.
the launch event, and
Stay
hopefully it all
tuned.
goes well.
Mm.
We might go to a very quick break, and we'll be back with some of our favourite movies of the year
Mm-hmm.
and the favourite kind of films we've watched. We'll be back after these quick messages. You are back live on 98.9 Northwest FM. This is the Tuesday Review. Moving along now, we're going to talk about something fun. Our favourite movies or television or whatever we've watched this year so far. Why don't we start with you, Matt? What have you been enjoying recently?
Okay, so Evil Dead Burn. I know you guys spoke about it.
All right, moving on. Callum, what have you
I loved it, and I can't wait for Evil Dead Wrath next year.
Yeah.
Well, Wrath
Yeah.
might be more interesting because it's a prequel,
Well,
right? It's set in the
early
70s. There's
yeah.
more of an opportunity maybe to just throw up the colour, have some kind of
I've
70s
seen one
outfits.
Looks great.
Yeah, so 70s is interesting. They can
think-
play with it a little bit more.
Yeah, I think we talked about it. It's like,
Aesthetically.
even though I didn't particularly like Burn, I was like, yeah, I'll probably watch the next one.
Did you end
Yeah.
up watching Lee Cronen's The Mummy by Lee Cronin?
No,
Because that's also an Evil Dead movie.
I know.
basically.
I
Yeah.
listened to
Yeah,
Tuesday
yeah, yeah.
review.
Well,
No, I know. Yeah.
I but I couldn't. I watched 10 minutes of it, and I'm like,
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Grabbed
okay.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I didn't really think that one was very good either.
That was messy because it wasn't. It was an Evil Dead
That
movie.
was
They kind
also-
of just had to tack on a mummy.
That's why it felt. It feels like
Yeah.
they rewrote an existing script and just
Barely.
Yeah,
The
like-
whole ending, 45 minutes to an
Evil
hour,
Dead
is just
Rise
Evil
2.
Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
So-
Anyway,
Yeah.
listen to our thoughts on
Well,
Evil Dead. Burn in a
absolutely, you're
previous
probably
episode.
right. You know, he probably wrote the sequel to Evil Dead Rise. And
Yeah.
they said, "Yeah, look, we got someone else," and they go, "Well,
Yeah.
I wrote it."
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
And they would have
then
turned
like,
around.
What
and
am I
gone,
going to do? Not shoot
We got
it?
the rights to the mummy.
yeah,
or
they would have
whatever,
turned around and said,
so-
"We need a mummy movie,"
Yeah.
and he's like, "All right."
Well, I got this Evil Dead script.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on, let's cross that
Yeah.
out. And then,
Add in-
right, the
add
mummy.
in some intro in Egypt for the
Yeah.
mummy.
Yeah, and
then-
because they're making the Brendan Fraser mummy reboot, they have to put
Yeah.
Lee Cronin's the mummy.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's not
Yeah,
just
yeah.
So what particularly grabbed you about Evil Dead Burn?
It was fun. It was gory. I think I loved the cast. I don't know. I've always loved those films. As I was talking to you boys, you know, ever since I saw Evil Dead 2, I thought, oh my God, you can mix comedy and horror together. Oh my God, this is brilliant. And
Boy, does it
then
work.
Army of Darkness, I saw it at the cinema, and I'm just like, I'm madly in love. So I think it's just the name, you know.
Yeah.
I think maybe if I hadn't seen the others and I saw Evil Dead Burn, you know, and I thought, oh, this is nothing. But I think it's anything to do with, even though Bruce Campbell's not
That's-
in it, I thought Bruce Campbell would be in it because on the poster it had Ash Will Rise. And I thought, yeah, and it
They
had
probably-
ashes, but it had like
yeah,
Ash
yeah.
and then...
It wouldn't
Yeah.
surprise me if there were tentative plans, but then he had his
I
health
think he's.
issue.
He
Yeah,
keeps,
that's right.
Yeah, he
And
keeps
I-
saying he's retired. From
And I
Yeah.
read something today, and he just said, "There's just no way.
Yeah.
I'm just too old now." So the other four is
So these are your top 5 movies of the year
so far.
so far. Well,
Yeah,
what are we? August. So yeah, it's 2/3 of the way through.
I'll be quick. The Furious.
No. Go take your time. Oh, I really wanted to watch that. Everyone's been going crazy over
It's
it.
amazing. It's a kung fu movie basically, but
Yeah.
its stunts are amazing.
Yeah.
It's so much fun. I Swear. It's a true story about
Yes.
Oh,
effing
yeah.
Tourette's. It's brilliant. It's warm. It's funny. It's incredible.
Yeah,
I really enjoy that. It's sort of out now. Exit 8. I know you boys
that was a
Yeah.
good movie.
Mm.
Yeah,
really
that's a
enjoyed
banger.
that.
Yeah.
We saw that. We were lucky enough to see that at the IMAX. That was a
Yeah,
great time.
yeah.
That was
saw that
last
in
year's
IMAX.
PAX, wasn't it?
Last year's Myth, yeah.
Last
Oh,
year's
last
Myth,
year's
yeah.
Myth, yeah.
When they actually respected us a Myth.
Yeah, that was great. I think I said that it's probably the best video game movie, even though there's like
Yeah.
asterisks of like, yeah, it's a little indie game that doesn't really have a story.
I think it's the best because it's simple, right?
Yeah.
The more complicated you make the video game, the harder it is going to be to adapt. And I
Yeah.
think Exit 8's a simple premise.
So yeah, there's a little asterisk on it, but I think really as an adaptation of the game and as a movie, I think there are video game movies I like more.
Super
but-
Mario Brothers.
Yeah, Super Mario Brothers, the '93 Mario movie. But yeah, I think Exit 8 at the moment is the best video game movie.
I wouldn't argue with that.
Yeah.
The last one was Rental Family.
Haven't seen
I
it.
I saw that.
Friend
yeah.
of the show, Alex, loved it.
Yeah,
That was
it
a
was
good
just
movie.
warm, fuzzy.
Wholesome, yeah.
Yeah, it was like,
Wish I could rent.
you know,
rent
when you
it
get to the
face.
credits and go, that was a good film, because a lot of films you watch on streaming now, you get to the credits and you forgot what you've watched.
Yeah.
You know, but it was a really good film. And 2 films coming up this year that I really want to see, and one is actually out at the moment. It's Tony.
I saw that.
The
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Anthony
good.
Bourdain
Yeah.
kind of you know, coming of age sort of story. And this one, I cannot wait. I play Rocky.
Oh, yeah.
So behind the scenes drama about the making of Rocky, focusing on how Stallone fought to get his script made and insisted playing on the lead despite a lot of obstacles standing in his way. He was broke, he was unknown, he did not look like the typical leading man. I mean, they wanted Burt Reynolds or Robert Redford or James Caan or even James L. Jones, Darth Vader.
Interesting.
And he was like, he's born with, I think, partial facial paralysis.
Yes.
You know, caused by,
Paralysis,
yeah. So, you know, it affected his left side of the face, including his lip, tongue, speech, and, you know, he wants to be the leading man,
Yeah.
but he's just perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, I love that film.
Yeah,
No,
it's
I
great.
love everything that, you know, anyway, that it says.
Hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
anyway,
It's a great story. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I'll go next. I have a few. What I've really liked this year, Mel Brooks, 99-Year-Old Man.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that was a good documentary.
Yeah, I really liked it because Mel Brooks is one of those guys who, I think we talked about it a bit on the show, but he's one of those guys who kind of is an older generation, doesn't like to talk, he makes a lot of jokes, doesn't really like to be vulnerable and talk about himself that much.
Mhm.
I was just going to write that down, but then I remembered we're recording.
So it's just a really great documentary where it kind of actually, you get to see the vulnerable man a little bit, and he's very funny. It's so you're laughing the entire way through the documentary.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's also really emotional, and
Yeah.
it's just what an amazing life
Yeah.
Yeah.
he has.
Yeah, he's
He's
still
still
around
alive.
100. I remember.
Although
we
you
talked
can
about
argue part of him died when
Carl Reiner.
Oh, Carl Reiner
Do you know,
died,
there's
yeah.
a really good episode on comedians in cars getting coffee with Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah.
And do you know this one? And they
they're together,
he
and
interviewed-
Jerry Seinfeld rocks up and they're at Mel Brooks's.
They're eating like
or
tea
Carl
dinners or
Reiner.
they
whatever.
have dinner together.
Yeah, they're at a
every
house.
line-
They watched
it-
the Bourne
Yeah.
Jason Bourne movie.
And it's such, it's not like a mansion or whatever. It just looks like it's like a
It's
normal
just
kind
a
of small
house, yeah.
unit, and they're just sitting there with like microwave dinners, watching TV, and like they're legends, yeah. And Jerry Seinfeld comes over, and they're just like slobbing
Yeah.
it out, watching telly. It's great.
One falls asleep.
Yeah. But it's like probably the greatest friendship in recent history, and
Maybe.
it's such just like a great, wholesome, heartwarming documentary.
Yeah.
And then I've got Martin Supreme, which I did enjoy. Wasn't perfect. Marty Supreme.
Oh yeah. I think that would be near in sort
In the
of
middle,
top 10
yeah,
of the
yeah.
year.
Also,
me.
Project Hail Mary was one I really enjoyed this year so far.
That one I liked. I think you guys liked it more than me. I know Callum liked it a lot.
Did you see it in IMAX?
No,
No.
I would have liked to.
I did.
Was it?
Yeah.
How was it?
Wow.
Yeah.
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 Again, Backrooms. It is what it is
Yeah.
with our screening. I
Listen,
think I need to rewatch it again.
I mean, you guys had that crazy screening experience, but as someone who saw it
Like the
twice,
Bo is afraid of movie screenings.
Yeah.
like as someone who saw it twice, like as with a good screening, took both times. I still don't think it's like the best movie or my favorite movie
But it's
of the year.
different.
But it's a movie
Yeah.
that I was so invested in that I think it's one of the only ones I've rewatched at the cinema this year. And it's one that I really want to rewatch again. And I'm invested in that whole world and all the YouTube shorts. And I want to watch more like movies. So, it's just one of those movies where I can criticize it and say, it's not perfect. It's got problems. But it's just kind of special in a way.
Yeah. Oh, look, it tries to do something a little different. It's
And it's kind of like Exit 8. It's, that similar liminal space that is so popular now, but is hard. Can be hard
to capture.
It can be hard to pull off.
Has that had a wider release yet, or are we still waiting?
It's had a wide
It's
release.
had a
Exit
wide
8,
release.
it already came out.
Yeah.
No, I mean
Backrooms has had it's on streaming and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
I would
it's-
like to rewatch that.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was
yeah.
on my list, but I'm
Yeah.
like,
Also, the actual YouTube video of our podcast is approaching 4,000 views
damn.
for
Of our
our
Backrooms video.
Backrooms review, which is probably just kids clicking it.
we
and-
talked about
and
it. It's just people
and they're
clicking
like,
on
wait,
it.
this isn't the Backrooms. They're clicking
Yeah,
off.
yeah,
And
Hey,
they're
God
like,
bless the Skibbity toilets.
That's
alright.
it, we'll
Yeah,
take
those
it.
views.
What else have I got here? Obsession, obviously.
That I think it might be a basic bitch kind of move, but I think that might be my favorite of the
Oh
year.
my God,
It's-
James!
Yeah,
Really?
it's crazy.
No,
isn't it?
but it's a tense movie, and I think
I think it's just really well made.
yeah.
And the more I think about it, the more I like it.
But James over being like, oh yeah, Project Hail Mary, I liked it, but not that much. And then Obsession. He's
No,
like,
but
damn,
Obsession.
favorite,
But
yeah.
Obsession is
favorite
just
movie of the year
also-
though. That's
Also, Obsession, this is also one way I judge movies is like Obsession was like a low budget movie, and Project Hail Mary is a big budget movie.
one of them went to
So-
space.
That's true.
All right, in the
He's
sequel
got
to
it.
Nikki Goes to Space in Obsession 2.
So Obsession, obviously, and I'm really enjoying HBO's Lanterns, which is the new TV show.
The new Green Lantern
Yeah.
show. Yeah, I've heard it's really good.
It's-
I want to start watching it, but I'm trying to catch up on the MCU stuff,
me
and
too.
it's taking a
I
while.
mean, look, it's taken a while for me too. We're all doing that at the moment.
yeah.
But look, Lanterns being weekly is kind of helping, so I'm just watching one a week.
Yeah.
It's really good. It's kind of like a True Detective meets like Slow Horses.
Mm.
You've got Hal Jordan being the kind of the old, kind of depressed alcoholic Green Lantern who's seen better days, but he's already a legend at this point. He doesn't need to prove anything.
Yeah.
And he's training his
Protege,
replacement,
yeah.
Jon Stewart. Not the comedian.
No, yeah.
And it's just a really well done kind of slow burn
Yeah.
mystery drama.
I'm interested in watching
yeah.
it.
Honorable mentions of movies I've seen this year.
Hmm.
Left-Handed Girl
That was great.
on Netflix.
I saw that MIF last year, I think. Yes.
Fantastic movie.
Yeah, that was one of my favorites, I think.
That movie affected me. It was a great time.
Yeah, Matt, I think you'll like that
Yeah.
one.
You'll like
Yeah.
that. Write that one down. That's a
I'm
great
writing
Yeah,
it
it's
down.
like a slice of life Taiwanese movie.
Mm. Hits all the right notes.
Yeah.
Great. Blue Moon. I liked Blue Moon.
Oh,
I just
yeah.
like the
Ethan Hawke.
intellectual kind of
Yeah.
discussion, script focused,
Dialogue heavy.
dialogue-heavy
yeah.
film. The Christophers.
That one's up there, I think. That was a
Yeah.
great movie.
That was a lovely
That's-
film.
I've
Yeah.
heard great things about that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
lovely
yeah.
movie, really nice.
Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie.
That's up there with
Yeah.
one of my favorites. I think that might be top 3.
And a classic that I saw for the first time this year, Singing in the Rain.
Okay, yeah, so not a new release, but
Yeah.
something you
Yeah,
saw.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
that's undeniable masterpiece.
So has everyone seen that?
Singing in the
Alan
Rain.
has it.
Alan has
The
it.
first time I saw
You've
them,
seen that? You've,
No.
he hasn't.
No, I'm working on it.
The first time I saw,
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
yeah, the first time I saw it, I nearly cried.
Get on it.
I love that movie so much.
It's
Mate,
a masterpiece.
The best way to watch it.
All right.
The best way to watch
After a
it.
few drinks.
Honestly, any preconceived notions you might have
Oh,
about it,
Do you know
throw them out the window.
it's funny.
It-
Kelly.
No, yeah, but like the actual screenplay is so
It-
funny
you
and
could
it's
arg-
so smart.
You can argue it's one of the first modern comedies in
Yeah.
a real way.
There are some jokes that
Yeah.
like still,
Yeah,
you know,
it's
hold
very
up.
sharp modern
and
humor.
the
It's
songs are actually good. Like you,
She's so beautiful. I want to kill myself.
yeah.
I love that movie.
Yeah, and look, it does help having a couple beers beforehand.
I'll speak
Loosen
for
up.
yourself. I'm
Why is that?
Just because it's makes
Makes it
everything
more-
funnier. Yeah.
yeah, but no,
It's
as
really nice because
someone who
it's so
didn't drink before
yeah.
watching it and has seen it.
No, it just everything
Multiple
about
times.
singing. in
So
the Rain
it's
is
so
beautiful.
colorful and vibrant,
Oh, yeah,
and
it looks
it's
amazing.
it's just
Yeah.
it's an old fashioned movie film. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
like classic cinema.
yeah.
And they built sets. This is long before CG. So like they built sets, and the sets look real and physical, and it's like you're there.
Mm.
Yeah. No.
Oh, I'm
Sold
getting
me.
I'm
Yeah,
getting excited.
No, yeah, I have to watch it. It's
The Court
incredible.
Jester. Have you boys seen The Court Jester?
Oh,
with
that's
Danny
one of my
Kaye?
favorites.
One of
Yeah.
mine too.
Yeah.
And Casablanca's.
Oh, Casper.
I watch
of course.
I watch Casablanca like I don't know 4 times a year maybe. we have the on 4K. So
I got it on Blu-ray. Yeah.
yeah, so it's like that and Oppenheimer. I'm always just popping it.
Have you listened to like the documentary and the like how they didn't have a script and there's writers in
For
the morning
Casablanca?
handing and
No, I didn't know that.
they're
That's
handing
awesome.
pages to Bogart and Bacall in the morning and say learn this
Bergman. Yeah,
and Bergman and like brilliant. It's like
Yeah.
every line in
That's-
that is gold.
There are some movies where, because we talk about new Hollywood movies a lot where we're like, did they not have a script? What was going on?
Yeah.
And then it sort of comes out that, they didn't have a script or whatever. And I was like, yeah, you can tell. But there are some old movies, like Die Hard is another one, where they were just like writing as they were going. And they're undeniable masterpieces. So I don't know if we've lost something or if it's just those are the exceptions to...
Can I tell you one thing? Sorry. With Residence, I was writing right up to the morning. I was changing lines, and that's what you got to do. Just got to keep working on it. And I think a lot of films nowadays, there's the script. Okay, we're done. Let's just do that. Let's film it. And
That's
move
another
on.
thing I've heard is like Hollywood movies. They, I can't remember who it was. Maybe it was Goddard actually. But it was like someone said like Hollywood movies. They write a script and then like that's what they shoot. Whereas European movies, it's like they write a script and then they're like, all right, let's feel it out and be sort of like, I guess that's
It's a
where.
blueprint. Let's keep.
So,
One of the things I like is Casablanca is one of those movies where every time you watch it, you can pick up something new, much like Residence. But in Casablanca, the last time I watched it, there's a scene where Humphrey Bogart's character is sitting in his bar near his piano and he's smoking, and it's like covered in darkness, but you can still see his face. And he looks off to the side like he's about to start crying, and he doesn't do much, like physically speaking. He just moves his eyes, but he does it in such a way that it conveys such powerful emotion. And I remember messaging James like, "Holy shit, I can't believe what he did with so little."
Well, the thing is, what they did is with the lighting, they had half of him black, half of him light. So basically, half of him's there, and the other half is in Paris. So they did so much with the lighting and everything as well.
yeah. That's another thing
shadows,
we've lost
everything.
in movies.
Yeah.
Like that hard lighting.
I think, especially with larger scale movie productions, probably a lot of it is just also studio. Like, we need this done on this day.
Yeah,
we
they
need it
just
done
they quick
quickly.
they
You
shoot
don't
it
have the
quickly and
room
cheaply. Yeah,
You don't have the room in the production schedule to alter anything or change anything. It's quick.
yeah. They
quick.
just get it, and then especially with CGI heavy movies, it's like let's just get it in the can, and then we spend ages in
Post,
post, and then it's like you fix it up. Then it's like no, you do it.
Also, unpopular opinion, something that I'm looking forward to that's coming up is Ty West's Ebenezer Scrooge with Johnny Depp.
We'll see.
That is a classic Nathan pick because that is awful. That's going to be awful.
We haven't seen it yet.
Look, it's been testing really well.
It can't be as bad as Citizen Vigilante, so we'll see.
I was gonna say, would there be like a section for the worst films we've seen?
I'll quickly.
Citizen
Yeah, we're going to
Vigilante.
run out of time.
I'll
So
quickly
Callum,
bang
you go.
out.
And
I'll
then we
quickly
can-
bang out my 5. I watched yesterday. In fact, I watched a movie from 1982 called The Scarecrow, which is a slice of life kind of thriller that's set in New Zealand, and it's like a New Zealand film. So they kind of sound Aussie, but not really. And then you get there's a lot of cultural crossover. And I'd never seen it before. I'd never heard of it. It was just on Shudder, and I was like, I liked the cover art, so I was like, let me have a look. And man, I was bedazzled by it. It has a really great jazzy, noir-y kind of soundtrack. It's just about these young kids in I think maybe the 50s, but it's like they have a scheme to get some money, and then it all goes wrong, and there might be a serial killer on the loose in the town. And I loved it. I loved every minute of it. I want to get it on Blu-ray. Really beautiful film. Yeah, it's all practical, of course. Incredible movie. I won't give away any of the twists, but The Scarecrow, one to check out.
From what year?
1982.
Okay.
Pee-wee as himself. I
Yeah,
watched,
I forgot
and
about
that was kind of devastating too, actually, because it's one of those things where everybody knows the rumors and the headlines, Pee-wee Herman, pedophile and whatnot. But the real story is like so much, not stranger, but it's so much more emotional, and makes him look so vulnerable. And he had such an interesting life, and he spent most of his time in the closet. Basically, he'd already came out, and then he had to put himself back in the closet to get big in Hollywood, and then everything just imploded. And it was and he did this very hesitant interview series before he passed away. And he kept making it clear he didn't really want to do it, but it was the only way to let people know who he really was. And then he passed away like right after it was done. And I was like, man, I'm really glad even if he kind of didn't want to do it, but I'm glad he did, because now he's got his words on the record. But yeah, that was really interesting. The other ones I had were... Sorry, I had this all prepared. Sleeping Dog, the documentary about Jamie Corbell, who's a UFO investigator. That was really, really great, because it everyone thinks he's a charlatan and he's had all these allegations leveled at him. But seeing the behind the scenes of his life, his day to day, and the stories that he had before he became famous, super, super interesting. Alien Interview, the Anunnaki Hybrid Speaks.
Oh my god! Can we stop the episode? Let's turn it. Let's
No,
cut
we'll
it
move
off. Turn it off. Don't. Let's not even talk about it.
No, we're not. We're just
No,
moving
move
on.
it on. Move on.
I watched A Complete Unknown as well for the first time this year.
That's a good
Ah,
one.
the Bob Dylan
Yeah.
biopic.
Again, like
yeah.
I said, the older I get, the more emotional I get watching movies, and that made me emotional when he's playing some of the classic Bob Dylan
Did you see that,
songs.
Matt?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
Same with the one it's set in the Vatican Deep.
Oh,
Con-
Conclave.
Yeah, that again, awesome.
Yeah, it was great.
Where are we? Sorry, boy.
These are all
Surprisingly.
These are all older
Conclave
movies.
was surprisingly
Yeah,
good.
but ones I've seen
You-
for the first time. Project Hail Mary, of course. And
That was-
Conclave's
yeah.
awesome. Blackberry, again, sorry to put old ones, but Matt Johnson slaps.
Yeah.
Arco was really good. I really enjoyed Arco. Mel Brooks, The 99-Year-Old Man. Marty Supreme. And there was one from the start of the year. No, that's it. Yeah, I'm done. Be a shout out to Alien Hybrid.
We have to do a whole episode, a whole series of episodes on that.
Alum, do you have any standouts for anything you've seen in this
Look,
year?
I had a pretty good time with Exit. Obviously, I didn't see it this year. We saw it last year. Obsession was pretty good. I got to give big love to The Odyssey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's on my list.
Like, yes, it wasn't a arguably good interpretation of the source material, but man, was it a good movie.
Yeah.
Can't take that away from it.
Yeah. It's a big horse they made.
Also, you watched The Conversation for the first time this year.
I did, and that was again, I wouldn't label it as a perfect movie, but pretty good movie that like delved into pretty interesting concepts.
I'd say
But
it's perfect.
also,
movie.
technically, for the first time this year, or the first time ever, I watched The Godfather.
Yeah, the big one.
Yeah, and The Godfather 2. I had not seen those films until recently.
Do you know what you've got to watch now? Is the Offer, the TV series.
Oh, about the making.
Yeah.
Of it. Yeah.
You don't have to watch Godfather 3, by the way.
Oh,
I'm
no.
probably not gonna.
You get a
Don't.
pass.
I
now.
might.
What did you
Well,
think of it?
That was amazing.
Watch part 2 though.
Yeah, no, I watched part 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about
Part
it.
2
Yeah,
was
yeah,
probably,
yeah.
like I said, just absolute
Oh.
peak scene. Frito laying there, you know.
I'm smart.
He's like, yeah, just the whole
Just laying down and doing that whole
taking care of
performance.
me. You're my kid brother.
That
Yeah.
isn't
You know,
that amazing?
just,
Just
ugh.
all at John Casale, just
Mm.
laying there and delivering all that
Just-
power, that passion. Just to,
For some reason, that scene always gets recommended to me on YouTube. it's like a 10-minute scene. It includes like the court scene as well, where Pentangeli's brother's there, and he's like, I didn't say nothing. the FBI guys were like, he did this. I said, yeah, sure. What a backtrack. But before that is that scene with Frito, and just one of the comments is like the patheticness that comes out of him as he says, I'm smart.
Yeah.
Not like people say, like it's amazingly well acted. Just
there's a documentary on him
yeah.
because he was married to Meryl Streep at
Was
the
he?
time, and he died of cancer in
Yeah, we
1979.
talked
Yeah,
about
we
it.
made
He
a
only
few
did
films.
you know,
five
I'm sure.
films.
Yeah, and they're all like.
But every movie he made won Oscars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
masterpiece.
The documentary on him is amazing.
Mm.
Yeah, so that was my standouts, like, and which is obviously, if you watch it and you're not crazy, you would think they're great films. Understandably, I had a very good time.
We have
Yeah.
to get you on Apocalypse Now though.
Yeah,
That's the next one on the list. That will have to do a dedicated.
Did
know
you watch
what?
Megalopolis, Matt?
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, it's on movie.
You know what we need to do?
I did love this little because
Oh yeah.
the Tuesday review with Shire.
Oh yeah, the story.
on the Instagram page.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
story, excuse me. Yeah.
He's really good in the movie too, so it's like whatever happened worked.
yeah.
I thought it was a joke.
No,
Like it
it's
was
not.
put on,
No,
and then I
no.
got to the end. I'm
Look,
going. No,
say
this
what
is
you know. The guy might not be a great guy or sound of mind, but like in the movie, he's kind of awesome.
I think also the thing about the stories on Instagram is when we re-add it as a story from us, it only takes like a bit of it. So the actual video that I saw was
Oh,
like
really?
3 minutes long,
Huh?
and it continues on of just
I
Shia
want,
LaBeouf.
I want more. I think I even typed that in.
Yeah.
I want more. Of
Yeah,
some-
I think that's. I'm not sure. I'm assuming it's from Megadoc, the documentary about the making of
Probably.
Megalopolis,
It's
which I
probably
still
just-
haven't
yeah, it's
seen,
probably
but
just a
I really want
supercut.
to watch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because there's the it's just like the Instagram one I saw was like just 3 minutes of
Yeah.
Shia and Francis bickering.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
yeah, yeah.
And Francis Ford Coppola says, "You were the worst. You were the biggest pain in my ass, the worst actor I've ever worked with." And Shia stands there, and immediately, quick as a whip, he says, "I didn't come 700 pounds overweight and late, and don't know my line to the jungle, sir." Like obviously referring to Marlon Brando in Apocalypse Now. And I'm like, "Oh, great! What a great response."
But Brando could also pull it off. They pulled it off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
At
See
the
now,
end.
wait, did he say 700 pounds overweight?
Yeah, that's what he says in the thing, but obviously it's
Exaggerated, yeah.
exaggerated. But you know what we need to do? We need to rent one of those private theaters and and watch Apocalypse Now.
That's a good idea. All right, yeah, let's.
Because
put
they're
a
not
pin
that
in
expensive. If you get a whole bunch of the boys together,
split
Like
it.
$160.
Yeah.
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 Do you know anything about it?
I know it's in the Vietnam War.
Do you know Lawrence Fishburne's in it?
it's one of his first
Ah,
roles.
Larry
La-
Fishburne.
Larry-
Sorry, Larry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
think
He lied about his
Yeah.
age.
It's
to
one of
get
his
in.
first films.
Is
Yeah,
it?
he lied.
He
to
was like
get-
16?
15,
Yeah.
15, 16, yeah.
So that might be worth. We'll
So
investigate
C for
it.
Larry.
All right. Yeah. Well.
Yeah, see how many of the boys are down for like a. They might make us pay more because when I went on one of these websites, there's a private theater you can rent, and they have a film library of like 6,000 films you can choose from.
Oh, if you bring your own movie, it's more.
No, they give you an Apple TV for free.
They charge
You
a
play what you
corkage
want.
free
Oh.
to open
Or
up
you
your
can,
disc.
but yeah, but you can also choose from their film library of like 6,000.
It's like
movies.
roadshow
Okay.
movies, and they've
It's-
just
yeah,
got
they
the
have-
collection.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's you get like 90 minutes or something, 90 minutes for thing, and then you have to pay for an extra
have
hour.
to
So it
pay
wouldn't be
more.
that much. It's like only a minimal fee per extra time.
Yeah. I mean, let's look into it. It's a good idea,
Yeah,
especially
and
to
especially
see-
for a touchstone movie for the boys like Apocalypse
Yeah.
Now for Alm's
Yeah.
first watch. But do it right.
Mm.
Yeah.
If we can't do it in his basement,
Yeah.
A drunk man.
We have
breaks
to bring
a
his
mirror in
basement to
Vietnam.
us.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, I I think like Nathan hit a lot of my favorites. Obviously, Obsession, I really, really liked. The more I think about it, the more I like it. The more people talk about it online, the more foreshadowing and Easter eggs and stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, that's really cool. And I like that there's this generation of young filmmakers, started on YouTube, who are making these really fun horror movies that look nice for a low budget, but also and that actually kind of spooky.
And trying to do everything practically.
Yeah, and doing things practically. So, it's just a really cool movie. And yeah, I really appreciated it. And yeah, obviously Nolan is like my guy. I'm a simp for Nolan. So obviously The Odyssey has got to be up there in terms of one of my favorites of the year. And yeah, Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie, just an incredible feat of indie filmmaking and like comedy and whatever, guerrilla filmmaking and whatever. And Marty Supreme, yeah, also another highlight. I would also probably put Park Chan-wook's No Other Choice, which I think was a really, really great movie. That one I think goes up there. What else? I think those are Christopher's is good. Backrooms, like I said. Those are like the main ones. Obviously, there are all the movies I saw at MIF, which I guess will be coming out later this year or next year. So maybe
or on the website, James.
Well, yeah, I don't think that's going to happen, actually. But yeah, I will probably talk about those in the next few weeks. So I won't go through all of them now. But the one thing while we're talking about, movies that we saw this year, I think, and we talked about, what's the worst movie. I won't say it's the worst movie we saw, but the most disappointing movie, I think for me, was Disclosure Day. Which, I don't know.
Are we pitting, this is a you thing, not a consensus thing, right? Yeah, I was going to say, because pitting that against Citizen Vigilante is a choice.
No, but that's
but
bad. That's worst movie.
James didn't watch Citizen
One, I don't think anyone should watch it.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm saying most disappointing. So Vigilante might be the worst, but like just in terms of like how hyped we were for that and how disappointing it was, it might not be the worst movie we've seen this year. I mean, Scream 7 was probably the worst movie I saw this year.
Actually, yeah, no, Scream 7 really scrapes that probably Scream 7 takes the cake, actually.
But because we were really
at least
excited.
Citizen Vigilante had conviction.
Yeah.
We were really excited for Disclosure Day, and I know we wanted to get Matt, did you end up seeing it?
I did. I couldn't finish it.
Oh,
I was bored.
Yeah, it's just not very good, and especially for
And that ending.
well, he didn't even get to. But yeah, it's like for us who are sort of
fans of the topic.
Yeah, interested in the
How
phenomena.
long was the movie again?
Like two and a half? Was it 2.5?
Close to 2.5.
I was like, I sat through 2.5 hours for
yeah,
this.
the ending we were just like, what? Yeah, well, I think I turned to Callum and was like, what the hell was that? But yeah, because we're all fans of that phenomenon, and I know Matt is too, and so we were like really excited to see it and discuss it with you, Matt. And then we saw it and we're just like, oh, this is
like
not...
to think
I did. Sorry, go on.
No, I like to think Spielberg actually made a really, really great movie, but then the Men in
government
Black
shut him
came in.
down.
Yeah. They took it, they edited it, they made him read the reshoots.
Well,
the Department of Energy was like, you can't have this, or this.
When the trailer came out, I thought, well, Spielberg, he did Close Encounters.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he's been to Area 51. He's got all this information that we
the-
don't know.
you
And
know
I
the
thought
rumor.
that's exactly what
Yeah.
he's probably going to do, something big, some reveal.
Yeah.
And it's like,
There's
okay, the existence of aliens is true and everything, and it comes out from a Spielberg film.
We used to joke
I
it would
thought
be like,
it was going to be
yeah,
something
the
like
ending of
that.
Killers of the
talked about-
Flower Moon, it'll end with Spielberg addressing the audience.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
we talked
Yeah,
about
yeah.
that where we're like, there's the rumor that
The legend,
he knows more than he's
So
let
the-
on,
the-
and that Disclosure Day will reveal that. And okay, it didn't. That's fine. But even if it didn't do that, but it's like it still just wasn't a very good movie.
Well, I think that would be a really good way of actually sort of coming out, not scaring
that's-
everyone, instead of a president going,
Yeah.
okay, well, there's aliens
The
here,
problem-
and
that's
here
part
he
of
is,
the
and this is
theory of
little
slow,
Timmy.
slow
I
disclosure.
still vote for
is
the
like-
whole idea where the president and like Mark Zuckerberg and stuff peel off their skin. They're like,
Yeah.
we're in control.
I mean,
No,
look-
they're lizard men from the Earth's core.
Down below.
if you're gonna disclose aliens to the population, you need to do it Skinny Bob style. Have you seen Skinny Bob? not.
No.
So he's an alien on YouTube and whatnot, allegedly real, but he wears a turtleneck. Like he's in captivity and they're trying to get him to answer questions and whatnot. But like he doesn't wear scary clothes. He's got a big bulbous head and all that.
Actually,
he doesn't wear scary clothing or anything. He just has a turtleneck sweater. If you show an alien wearing like a jumper or a turtleneck sweater, immediately threat level lowered.
Isn't that what Paul was about?
Yeah,
Remember that Seth
kinda,
Rogen?
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
you need to, if you're going to disclose to the human population, they need to be wearing human style clothing to make us more comfortable with it.
I think at this point they're probably waiting because I don't think anyone in power wants Donald Trump to come out and be like aliens are real, because no one's going to take him seriously.
We have
No.
the best aliens, folks.
Yeah.
Our aliens are the best aliens.
The big heads are really smart.
America.
The Chinese try to get their own aliens. They're not as good as ours. It is what it is.
So I think, but that is a part of it, right? I think the time is not right. I think people won't take it seriously. If Donald Trump
It's-
could come out
but
and the White
It
House will
sounds like
say,
you're trying to cover up the Epstein files, damn it.
That's
Yeah.
the other thing is like when because they are doing all those document dumps and it's like this is actually huge.
So
But
they're doing little bits at a time
Yeah.
instead of just going, okay,
Yes.
guys, that's what we got.
Yeah,
but
and I
that's
think-
pretty smart.
but it's just I reckon it's just
I just think-
distraction and nothing really has been coming out that we
I don't
haven't.
think we'll
There's
see.
no big revelation.
I don't think we'll see anything until at least we're in a post Donald Trump presidency, if there is such a thing.
We'll see. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wanted to recommend off of that Matt's short film ETO 1953,
Okay.
which is really good. It's a black and white sort of faux documentary, like introductory film for like if an alien crashes
Yeah.
on Earth, they watch this educational film about Earth.
Yeah.
It's really funny and it's done in a sort of old 1950s like black and white
Congratulations, you have landed.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
transatlantic kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
one of those informational.
I saw one when I was in England. I had a job at. I know.
That's all right.
No,
Uh,
we can keep going for a bit.
There was I went for a job at Kodak, and this Kodak factory had been there since 1880 or something, and there were
Wow.
tunnels going to. It was incredible. Like during World War II, that's where they get their photos developed. And I was sitting in this cold sort of room, and they put a video like that, and an introductory kind of video, and it was piss funny, and I was laughing, and there was this Spanish guy in there, and they're taking it in. I'm loving it, and it was exactly like that.
Yeah.
Hi, welcome. How are you? I'm
Just
good.
the
you
dead
know,
stare.
Yeah, yeah.
Like clearly reading off cue cards and
Genius. I try to get a copy of it, but no. But that's where sort of that came from.
yeah,
But yeah.
it's so good. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we
Yeah,
do have
so,
a little bit more time. Anyone
um,
else have any other mentionable films or?
Well, yeah. I mean, I wasn't expecting to talk about like older movies that I saw. I was just focusing on new movies.
Hey, Nathan,
Um,
Ran
James
with
Ross
it.
Notting Hill
Nathan
for the first time.
mentioned I'm like
Oh,
I
no
ran with
kidding.
it. We'll mention
Notting
movies
Hill,
we've
yeah,
seen
that
for
was
the first
actually
time.
really
Which one?
great.
The fact that I was like technically they're not from this year, but if this is the first time we've ever seen the film,
What? Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that was my interpretation.
Yeah, well, I was
Yeah.
just thinking of new films. So yeah, but yeah, Notting Hill is one that Callum,
A classic.
Beautiful movie. Yeah.
rewatched, and I said, well, I haven't seen it, so I'll watch it as well. So that was actually really great.
Back when they did the real classic romantic comedy.
Yeah, just I was telling you guys like off air, like it's just one of those movies where they don't make anymore. Where it's a rom-com, it's a pretty simple story, but like they go on the streets of London. There's people, there's cars, there's like a car sort of chase scene. There's just lots going
The seasons
on.
changing.
Yeah,
scene.
there is one really great scene where Hugh Grant is walking through the street, and like as the seasons are changing, and it's like they like stitch together different sets, so it's like different, and it's just really really well done. It's just like they don't make movies like that.
Also great rom-com dialogue too.
Yeah,
Like,
just-
I'm just a girl standing in front of a boy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
just-
it's just something we talked about with like Nora Ephron movies and stuff. It's like if you think about it, rom-coms are really weird and creepy, but when you're
Don't
watching
think about it too hard.
Yeah, but when you're watching a movie that's really well made and really well written, like a rom-com, like you just really buy into it, and you're like, yes, of course these people are in love, and they'll always
Yeah.
be in love,
I
and
think
this is the greatest moment ever, and I'm so happy.
I think one of the only ones from that era that escapes the kind of creep factor is probably When Harry Met Sally. It's because they don't get into a relationship straight away.
Yeah, they have that whole arc as
Yeah,
friends
I
first,
think-
and then
well-
they logically end up together.
Yeah, I think the best ones.
But that's like one of the best screenplays of all
yeah,
time.
I
though, so
think
that doesn't
like
count.
yeah, I mean
Yeah.
we talked about like that is the best rom-com ever and is one of the best movies ever. So
Most
that
unrealistic. Carrie Fisher selling to be some guy's side chick. I'm like, it's Carrie Fisher for God's sake.
Princess Leia, no way.
But you've got mail definitely kind of that has the higher creep factor.
that was the one where
Yeah.
that's like but she's still so she's so good that
Yeah.
when we think about it and you're like, this sucks, like they shouldn't, he's such an awful
He's a
guy and he
manipulator,
ruined
yeah.
her business and whatever. But when he like comes over the hill at the end and it's
and he's
like
got the dog.
and you're just like, oh my god, like just so
Whenever I'm really depressed, I just have to watch the trilogy.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
go through those movies.
the holy holy
if you follow me on
trinity of-
Letterboxd, you know times are tough when I watch those kinds of
yeah.
That's what you're gonna do. You can gauge the boys' mental health by how often they watch the 3 Nora Ephron classics.
Yeah.
I remember one that I wanted to mention, but because I'm sliding through a list of like movies released this year because I didn't do my homework and prepare the list ahead of time. Hokum.
Oh, that was
Hokum
good.
was good. Yeah,
that was
Hokum
actually
was
really
good.
good.
Also, respect to He-Man.
Oh,
Well,
I really liked
universe.
He-Man. Yeah,
You-
yeah, that
you
was
guys,
really
but
good.
not me.
It's
yeah.
a 2 beer movie, and you have to respect 2
Yeah,
beer movies.
Well, maybe
So-
Did you watch He-Man, Matt?
Masters of the Universe.
Yeah.
of
the new
course.
one.
The
yeah.
new
Well,
one.
what did you think of it?
And the old one I've watched, but I loved it. It was fun.
Yeah, it
Think-
was fun.
Yeah.
Skeletor pumping the iron in the gym. Oh, come on,
Jared
man.
Leto.
That was
Yeah,
awesome.
He was
That was-
actually really, really good.
you wouldn't know it was him. That's why it works. Because he had to strip his personality away for the film.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was funny. It really worked. I loved it.
Apparently, well, the Japanese Skeletor in the Japanese dub is apparently even better. The guy that got
the
to
dub.
do the dub,
Yeah.
yeah, apparently he
Can
nails
imagine.
it.
Be very anime. Also, The Invite was really good. We all really liked that
Yep.
movie. Yeah, I mean, what other movies did we watch this year? I watched the Avatar Aang, The Last Airbender, the animated new Avatar movie.
Is that the Paramount one?
Yeah, the one that got leaked earlier in the year,
Right.
and it's now properly come out on Paramount Plus. It's pretty good. It's not great or anything, but it's if you're a fan of the series, it's like nice to see these characters again, like a little grown up.
Yeah, because I was umming and awing about giving that a go.
It's worth watching.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not great.
I'm
but-
also part of the squad of people that think Korra, the Legend of Korra, kind of got a bad shake of things.
yeah, I really liked Korra.
Yeah,
Like, people make fun of her and the show, but I really like that.
yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's been so long, but there's a new series, Seven Havens. Is that what it's called? Avatar: The Seven Havens or something.
Rings a bell.
But yeah, there's a new Avatar series coming out as well, so that I'm looking forward to. I hope they can pull it off because it's a rich world, and
I'm going to use this time while we have time to talk about a movie I have beef with. I watched for the first time this year Terms of Endearment from 1983 by James L. Brooks. Have you seen that one, man?
No, I don't know.
It's like
Maybe
it's like the
all-
opposite of a rom-com. Same vibe.
It's a drama, yeah.
Yeah, but it's so he's an extreme. Is he dead now? James L. Brooks, is he still alive or is he
No,
passed
I
on?
think he's still around.
He's a genius, one of the best screenwriters of all time. But he writes this beautiful. Is it based on a book?
I can't remember.
I think it might be.
I think it is.
But yeah, so he makes a beautiful world where you really get attached to the characters, and then he kills the main character. Spoiler alert, but I don't care because I got beef with the movie.
Don't ruin it.
It's a famous twist anyway.
Well,
Anyway, from my Letterboxd review, I've never emotionally regretted watching a film to such a degree, gut-wrenching final act. So yeah, I was like, it reminds me of Click, where with Adam Sandler, where you watch Click and you're like, ha 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 ha, and then the laugh stops, and then you watch it, you're like, I've never watched that. So we watched that at the movies. I've
Big
never watched it
mistake.
again.
Oh, click.
Click.
Yeah, Click. No, I'm serious. We were with our friend Michael Schmid. Shout out to Michael, who's not listening. And like he's next to me, and he's like crying in the cinema. And then he's like, no. He goes, I must have just choked on something. And I'm like, yeah, no. I'm like, that movie, like, it's cursed. I can't watch it.
Callum, do you remember years ago we went to see a Pixar movie at the cinema? I can't remember which one, but before it there was that short Pixar short film about it's called Bao, I think, with about the little bun.
Yes,
The lady
yes.
has like the bun that
Yes.
turns into a
Oh,
kid.
yeah.
And Callum was pissed off. He's like, I came here to watch a fun Pixar movie. I did not expect to like have regrets about how like my relationship with my mother or whatever. He's just like, what the hell?
Up's
Especially-
like that. You've seen Up.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen it.
God
I'm not
damn
Oh, you haven't seen Up?
No, I'm not interested.
Oh, what?
See?
Well, yeah. First
No.
5 minutes, you're.
It's like the
Yeah.
saddest opening to
Yeah,
a
it's
film.
beautiful though.
Now imagine making these gut wrenching pieces for kids. It's psycho behavior.
Kids got to learn, mate.
Yeah, I got a
It
little.
was rough out there. What? The Lion King, you know?
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
a
true.
lot of
Yeah,
those,
all those
a
old,
lot of those
old
kids' movies are dark.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially the older ones. We always
Bambi?
talk about like the 80s one. Well, Bambi's the OG. You know, everyone talks about like scary scenes in Dumbo or Pinocchio or whatever. But we always talk about like the 80s, quote unquote, kids' movies that were like really
I guess
creepy.
even the Never-Ending Story has.
Oh, that's terrifying.
the
Yeah.
the moments with the horse.
Yeah, I mean, it's.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
What was the horse's name?
Atreyu?
Atreyu.
Yeah.
Or is that the boy's name?
No, I think it's the horse because he keeps yelling it when the horse is drowning, right?
Oh man.
Can you look it
On,
up,
on a
Nathan?
lighter note, I think it was last year I ended up watching the Naked Gun films.
Oh,
it'd be
yes.
great time. Yeah.
In the lead up to the new
2025
one.
Yeah, and I
Artax.
had a great time.
Artax
That's right.
is the guy.
Sorry, Alan. That's the
That's
horse's
right.
name. Atreyu's the boy.
It was
Oh,
this
okay.
year I decided to watch Airplane. And
Oh,
did I
yeah.
watch it on the plane?
I think you did. I think you did because of Goof. Yeah.
Like it's one of the things of I travel for work a bit during the year, and I always ask the boys for recommendations.
Did you really watch that on a plane?
Yes.
That is brilliant. I love that.
See, this is
What
probably,
did you eat? Did you get the chicken? Or you get
Oh, the fish.
The flight was too cheap to serve food, but this is probably a better pick to watch on a plane than the Nathan Fielder the whole
The finale of
the rehearsal was it season
Yeah,
2
season 2.
where there's a whole air crash investigation. And the first thing I pop up as I'm sitting on the seat is a plane crashing, and the lady next to me is just looking down. I'm like, just mind your business. This was I think even again this was obviously technically
what?
also a plane issue film, but it was far more lighthearted.
My favorite joke in that movie is that the one where they go, "Let's take some pictures,"
don't
and then
know.
they're in the air traffic controller thing.
Oh,
that's,
yes,
that's
yes,
number
yes.
2, isn't it? Like, aren't they in a?
There's an air.
Oh, that's right. They go into the.
Yeah,
they're in the
yeah.
traffic-
All right,
and
boys, let's take some pictures,
and
and
then
they
they
all
take all
take the
photos
pictures
off
of
the
them.
Yeah.
yes. But just like I think my favorite, the whole film was amazing. My favorite part was probably the autopilot, where
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just an
Auto,
inflatable
yeah.
kind of, and then he obviously gets deflated, and they need to inflate him from a certain area.
There's a joke every
Yeah,
15
and
seconds.
Yeah.
And like afterwards, the because it's all a sticker. I guess he's got a cigarette. Afterwards,
Yeah.
the autopilot has a cigarette. I'm like, just amazing.
Oh man, I remember watching the Naked Gun 2025 one with Alan in the cinema, and he's just trying to survive. He's
laugh.
trying to survive. He's not used to those
Wheezing.
Abram Zucker kind of comedies.
Yeah.
Top Secret's another one you should watch.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
another one you have to watch. That's so good.
I
And I
never
watched
used to be
Princess
big.
Bride as well for the
Yeah,
first time.
I did.
Recently,
Really?
relatively,
Yeah.
relatively recently.
I've been doing my pilgrimage to earn my stripes.
He still
As
hasn't
a
watched
movie
Star
review.
Wars though.
I've watched it, but given my mindset used to be, if I'm going to watch a movie, I want to watch something serious because I'm investing myself in a film. But as an adult with rough life adult problems,
Yeah.
I found so much more appreciation for something funny,
Yeah.
where I just sit down and have a laugh, and I leave feeling kind of emotionally refreshed. I've just had a good 1.5 hours just laughing at jokes, silly stuff, and then I just walk away. I'm like, that was nice.
That's
That-
why I like watching
Mm.
rom-coms.
That's what life's all about. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just all about out of time for tonight.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
Can I
Thanks
say
you
one
for-
thing?
Yeah, of course.
Just coming up. All right, we've spoken about movies of
Oh,
the
yes.
past and this year, but coming up, Resident Evil,
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Digger,
Yes.
Well,
yeah.
yeah.
Fall 2.
I haven't seen the first one.
Yeah.
Matt, what are you doing?
I know.
You've listened to this show. You know that that's
Yeah,
going to
I
be
know.
my response.
And I don't know, maybe Social Reckoning.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm down for that.
Yeah. But
Oh,
Yep.
I'm also down for Robert Pattinson's Chris Hansen movie.
Prime
Time.
time.
yeah.
That I'm like curious, about if they can pull it off.
They will. I believe in Pattinson.
Well, it doesn't matter if he's good for performance. I'm just talking about in terms of the tone and the writing, and it's like how
Also,
Well,
Street
I feel like
Fighter.
Chris Hansen's doing poorly enough where they can pay him enough to be like, I'm Chris Hansen. I
No,
approve this
so
message.
here's the thing. It's based on an article. Like there was the finale of the show, Dateline or whatever it was, To Catch a Predator.
Yes.
Never got aired because someone died in the making of.
Yes.
And then an article, an expose was written about that. That's what the movie's based on. So apparently they didn't really need his permission since it's based on like an expose on what happened behind the scenes. And because he's a public figure, it's a bit murky on the amount you can get away with. But yeah, so apparently
he
he didn't have to sign off on anything. And he was invited to the premiere or a behind closed door screening, and they wanted him to sign all these NDAs, and he walked away. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see his reaction to
That's
it.
probably a good thing because it means they didn't portray him in a
Positive light.
but it's like you know when a biopic is approved by the person or has involvement of the person that the movie's about or has the estate involved. It's probably just going to be a sappy,
like the Michael Jackson
yeah,
ones.
it's just going to be like
the Queen,
this guy's
the
yeah,
Queen one.
yeah, exactly. It's just going to be like really clean and like this person never did anything wrong.
Like
and
they
there was
can
no
be good, but there's no
controversy.
nuance.
Yeah, and so it's not always better, but it's like probably going to be better if you're like, there's some dark stuff that went
You don't
on
want to
and-
talk about.
yeah,
Maybe.
and also, kind of like with the social network, social reckoning, it's like or BlackBerry, which we mentioned earlier. Like sometimes, it's based on a true story, but it's like
It's also just
it's a movie.
Yeah.
Like who cares if it's not 100% like accurate or they change things? Like sometimes that just makes the movie better. Like when I saw Tony and I really liked it, and I was like, even if you've never heard of Anthony Bourdain, it's just a good like coming of age, cool summer vibes, like fun coming of age drama. But I was like, usually I'm like, oh, is this really what happened? I want to go read like how this actually. But I'm like, you know what? It was a good movie. It doesn't matter if this isn't exactly how it happened.
You wait till the crazy shit we put into the Tuesday Review biopic.
Well, who would actually, Matt? You would direct, obviously,
Of course.
but who would play us?
Oh, Jesus.
Shia LaBeouf will play James.
I think he could.
Robert Pattinson will play Alum, obviously.
In brown face.
Me and Nathan, I don't know. Yeah, in brown face, yeah. Me and Nathan, I don't know. It'd have to be actors who look similar
Be
enough.
Jack Black.
Playing both of us
Jack
at the same
Black.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that absolutely.
Yeah.
Like the Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
What is it? The fatties. I'm so sorry.
No.
All right, but yeah. So some
Alright,
interesting
so
films.
keep
Actually,
an
no,
eye
I
on
want to get
that.
done by Robert Downey Jr. then.
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Who do brown face all the time? As long as it says "suck my unit," I'm like, done.
Oh, no, just not even
Yeah,
brown
he's-
face, and everyone's just completely like quiet about it.
yeah.
Just looks like Robert
No,
Downey
it's
Jr.
it's Robert Downey Jr. playing the actor in Tropic Thunder, playing the Black Sergeant, playing Alum. So it's like levels upon levels.
Yeah.
Because he plays an Australian man, doesn't he, as well?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
plays like a Russell
Yeah.
Crowe actor
Yeah.
type who then takes the role of the Black Sergeant.
Angry Birds, the movie 3, so.
That's still going.
Werewolf, I'm interested in. I think that's towards the end.
That's
of
I think January next year.
Oh, it must be America then.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah. But
Yeah.
that seems pretty
Yeah.
pretty cute.
Yeah, there's some cool stuff coming up. Even though we're getting close to the end of the year, still a lot of stuff to.
We've got
talk-
Dune by Zendaya, The Fragrance Part 3.
Yeah. And Avengers on the same
Doomsday.
day.
What do we think of
Doomsday.
Doomsday?
Well, I got Spider-Man FOMO, so me and I think James might have as well. So we've been catching up on the Marvel
Yeah,
stuff.
I like
Um,
the Marvel movies and shows. I continue to watch them, but after I think 2 years ago, I think we were
got
just
burned
like
out.
Burned
we
out on
we
it,
cannot pay to go see these at the cinema. Like this is just streaming level stuff, and
Yeah.
I enjoy it, but it's stuff you watch on Disney Plus when it
Yeah,
comes out.
like
there.
Quantum Mania is.
That was, I mean, that was a case where that was just awful.
That was just-
that
Yeah,
was just
but
upsetting.
even like stuff we liked, where I was like, I don't want to spend money going to the cinema to see this on the big screen because these movies are big budget blockbuster movies, but that just means lots of CGI stuff
There's no
flying around.
heart in them.
Yeah, and I was just like,
Yeah.
They'll say it's made by volume.
yeah,
all in
Yeah,
volume.
volume,
Yeah.
yeah.
Everything in volume.
so yeah, so we
Which somehow makes it slightly better.
but yeah, we stopped sort of going out to see them, and I fell behind with the movies and the shows.
Yeah.
But I'm slowly catching up. I think before Doomsday, at least, I'd like to be caught up because I still enjoy them. And
Well, yeah, I watched Agatha all along. I caught up with that.
yeah,
and
I told you that's pretty
so
good.
I don't like what they, I'm a comics nerd. I have strong opinions about
Yeah.
80s characters. It is what it is. I ended up really liking Agatha all along, so it surprised me. But I do want to watch Doomsday. I'm interested because I have a theory. I'm one of those neckbeards with the theory that the Robert Downey Jr. being Doom is a fake out.
I would actually hope. I'm kind of hoping
Well,
that it is.
From some of the footage we've seen and some of the photos, the
eye
like
colour.
the
Yeah.
eyes and the shape of the eyes don't look like Robert Downey Jr.'s in all of the Dooms that you see.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
So
think
there
they-
at least is one fake Doom, even if it
Yeah.
is.
Mm.
Robert
So
Downey
who,
Jr.
Matt? Are you up to date on it? All that stuff.
The last film I saw was Endgame.
Okay. Well, if
Okay,
for
so
Doctor Doom,
You stopped when it's like that
Yeah.
saga was ended,
That's
and
it.
you're like,
Who
okay,
would
I
you
got the
cast?
story. Yeah.
who
Pretty
would
much
you
ends.
cast?
Okay, see you later. Bye. I'll see you in 2020.
Who would you cast as Doom? Who would have the aura?
Okay, so I don't really get into the comic books and everything, and the guy's just got a mask, hasn't he?
So
Among
He
other
doesn't
things.
take it off.
the
does
thing
he?
with
Sometimes
Doom,
he
the
does.
thing with
Yeah,
Doom
so I'm
is he's
Not
like
too sure.
he's like
He does as he
like
pleases.
yeah, he's larger than life. He's like this dictator of this Eastern European country. He's like a magician, but he's like, unlike any other comic character, he's like, even more than like even though Thanos is maybe more of a threat or whatever, he's like, his dialogue in the speech boxes in the comic books is always like giant block letters. Like
Okay.
he's the biggest, baddest, evilest guy, and he likes being big and bad, and he knows he's big and bad, and he like speaks. Does he speak in the third person, or is that just some interpretation?
Sometimes he does.
He's just one of those
He's like a time
he's a
traveling.
like
a
capital
villain,
V
yeah.
villain.
He's like a time traveling mad scientist who also has magic powers. He's like the opposite of Reed Richards, from the Fantastic Four. They're like arch enemies.
But unlike other villains in like the MCU, where it's like, oh, they got tragic backstories or whatever, it's like, no, this guy's just a bad guy. He's a mustache twirling evil villain.
Yeah.
So I think like making a real proper Doctor Doom, they should just go
An unknown?
not necessarily unknown, but they should turn it up to 11 and just be like, this guy's bad and he likes being bad, and that's it. They shouldn't be like, he's actually a sad story
Yeah.
and yada yada
And
yada.
I feel like
Oh,
Marvel
yeah.
falls
But
into
they-
that problem.
I think they'd need someone like big and sort of with an imposing. And if he never takes his mask off, you could do a Darth Vader thing where the actor and the voice are different.
An unknown might be good,
But-
considering like
Yeah.
there's so
If it-
many.
You look at Tom
If
Holland.
it was like
he
the
was more or less an unknown before
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
well, yeah, but like if you do like if it was like the 90s or whatever, you could do like someone with a booming voice like Clancy Brown or Ron Perlman,
Mm.
like someone with that real presence. So you'd need someone like kind of big and imposing, but also with just a booming voice.
See Clancy Brown, he's like SpongeBob, me boy.
I like money.
Bruce Campbell does the voice acting for Doom.
Yeah, and the
pretty-
chin acting.
Yeah.
But I mean, I love Rob Downey Jr., but it definitely feels like a desperate move from Marvel to be
Oh.
like, oh, we need people to get
Yeah.
interested again. And
Well,
also, he's just doing like
They
this.
banked on Jonathan Majors, and look what happened.
Well, he was a great actor, but
Yeah.
unfortunately,
Personal issues got in the way, and I remember people talking about how Robert Downey Jr. is bankable for the company,
Especially
which is ironic considering he wasn't always bankable.
well, yeah, that was the whole thing. When
especially if it's if he's a
That's right.
fake out, they could
If-
turn it into a good thing.
that's one of the reasons I want to catch up. And even though I don't really care about paying to see it at the movies, like I don't want to get spoiled.
We'll probably go see Doomsday.
Yeah, I think we have to, just so we don't get
They
spoiled on
have
that.
Terrence
because
Howard as Doctor Doom.
That would be hilarious.
funny,
That's
actually.
funny.
That would be so funny.
that would be good actually.
if
That could
good
work
old
that
fake
way.
That's
out-
also the that's the also the it's
That's
also the
genius,
opposite.
actually. That's brilliant.
It's also the opposite of the booming voice I was talking about, which is really
People
funny.
like, I'm Doctor Doom, mate.
I'm really Dr. Doom, mate.
But also,
Sounds like Broomhauer.
just the fact that also, if he like destroys Robert Downey Jr.'s pretend Doom as well,
Mm.
because of Iron Man 1 and the whole, history.
Well, all the multiverse
Machine,
stuff, so
yeah.
they could bring back all the,
Mm.
dead and recast actors and whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Spider-Man Brand New Day came out and everyone went nuts and was like, this is the best movie ever. And I was like, yeah, okay.
Man, but our
No,
local cinema
apparently
was
it's real good.
Our local cinema was still showing that movie at like 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah, I mean, it's still.
If I was
it's
caught
still
up, I'd
out,
go
so
watch it, but I'm
yeah,
not
like
caught up,
I
so-
definitely want to see it, but I'm still like a bit like, I don't know if I'm the audience who's going to be like, yes, this is the best movie ever, because I feel like people have a low bar now, with MCU. So, but yeah, I definitely want to see. I'll catch up and then I'll watch it, and I want to watch the DC. We missed Supergirl, so we have to catch up on that, and then I want to watch Lanterns, and so it's like we got superhero fatigue for a while, but I think I'm kind of like, yeah, I'll get back into it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
All right, we're just
All right.
all about out of time.
Anyway, sorry, I was rambling.
That's all right.
Poor Matt's
No.
like, man, I want to leave. I've
Well,
You
Matt-
get- you get the
I'm pretty
no,
sure
I-
Matt was still
I
saying
asked.
stuff before we cut him off.
I asked about Doomsday.
Yeah.
Sorry, Matt. Did you have anything else? Anything else you were excited for?
I will say
Okay.
thank you very much, boys, for having me back on. I always
No.
love coming up.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome anytime.
Thank you so much for putting us on an actual DVD. So we have
Oh, thanks
That's
for saying
crazy.
that.
some legitimacy. Yeah, I never thought that would.
Well, you're going to be in a film, so
Well,
We're
yeah,
gonna rock up to Miff next year and be like, oh, I'm on a DVD. Are you?
yeah.
Who you get like,
You're
go
still
away.
not getting your screeners, gentlemen.
Well, that's something we'll talk about in another episode.
and I've got a lot to watch.
Oh yeah.
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 That's
Just wait
about-
until I do my myth thing. I've got so many great movies to talk about.
Yeah, that you won't see for 18 months because
Well,
that's the
that's
nature of
the
film
thing.
festivals.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, thank you so much, Matt, for coming on.
Pleasure.
We'll be obviously having you back on and updating the audience as to your upcoming projects. In the meantime, do you have anything to plug? Any social media? I guess you're not really on.
No.
Yeah, but I guess go to
follow at Resonance the Film. I think that's the Instagram.
yeah at
handle.
Residence the Film,
And-
residencethefilm.com.
At Welcome to Frankston Film.
Yes, so it's the new
So,
project.
Yeah.
And also breedinggroundproductions.com.
Yeah.
Go there, you can watch Matt's short films,
Yeah.
including the Alien one that I talked about earlier. Yeah.
Okay. Thank
Yeah,
you.
you can catch a Tuesday Review on some of the social media garbage at Tuesday Review AU, mostly on Newsmast, Instagram, Threads, Facebook, Blue Sky. We're on YouTube at Tuesday Review AU as well. We also have a website, the tuesdayreview.com,
Mm-hmm.
where sometimes we post about stuff we don't get the chance to talk about. We're on Letterboxd. I'm NathanB_90.
I'm Channel Drifter.
I'm Callum Tuesday.
And I'm Alan20.
And log, review, and watch Resonance and post it on your Letterboxd. It's
Yes.
on Letterboxd.
I did that. I rewatched it and I posted about it today.
Yeah. That's all the time we got for tonight. Thanks for listening, everyone. We'll be back next week. Adios, cousins.